Imagine two people. The first drives a luxury car, lives in a beautiful house, takes expensive vacations, wears expensive clothes, and from the outside appears completely free. The second drives an older car, lives below their means, invests consistently, and rarely impresses anyone. Now here's the question, which one is actually free? Most people answer too quickly, because modern life has taught us something dangerous. We've learned to confuse wealth with appearances, and freedom with consumption. But what if the things that look like freedom are actually a trap? What if the lifestyle people spend decades chasing becomes the very thing that keeps them working? This is the freedom trap, and once you see it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. Let's start with a simple observation. Almost everyone wants freedom. Not money. Not really. Freedom. The freedom to choose, the freedom to spend time with family, the freedom to travel, the freedom to say no, the freedom to wake up without financial stress. Money is simply the tool people believe will get them there. But somewhere along the way, something strange happens. People stop pursuing freedom and then start pursuing the appearance of freedom, a bigger house, a nicer car, a more expensive lifestyle. And because these things look successful, they feel like progress. But appearances can be deceptive. Imagine someone earning $250,000 per year. Large house, luxury SUV, private school tuition, country club membership, multiple subscriptions, vacation home payments. On paper, they look wealthy, but remove their income for 6 months. What happens? For many people, the answer is uncomfortable. The entire system collapses. Because the lifestyle wasn't freedom, it was dependency disguised as success. This is one of the greatest financial illusions of modern life. People assume that because someone owns expensive things, they own their life. But often the opposite is true. The expensive things own them. The mortgage owns them. The car payment owns them. The lifestyle owns them. The expectations own them. And suddenly, choices disappear. They can't leave the stressful job. They can't take a risk. They can't slow down. They can't stop. Because the machine must keep running every month, again and again and again. This creates what many call golden handcuffs. The prison looks beautiful, which makes it difficult to recognize as a prison. Imagine two cages, one is rusty and obvious, the other is made of gold. Most people immediately see the first one, very few recognize the second, yet both restrict freedom. The only difference is appearance. And appearance is incredibly powerful. Because humans are social creatures, we compare ourselves constantly, not to our own goals, but to other people. A neighbor buys a larger house, someone at work gets a luxury vehicle, a friend upgrades their lifestyle, and suddenly your current situation feels smaller. Nothing changed, yet everything feels different. The comparison becomes the trap. Because lifestyle expectations rise much faster than happiness. And once your lifestyle expands, reversing it becomes painful. This is why lifestyle inflation is so dangerous. Every raise creates a choice. You can increase your lifestyle or increase your freedom. Most people choose lifestyle, not intentionally, automatically. The new income arrives, the spending follows, and freedom remains exactly where it was. In the future. Always in the future. Always one promotion away, one raise away, one bonus away, one more year away. The destination keeps moving, and the chase never ends. This is where many people misunderstand wealth. Wealth is not the ability to buy more things. Wealth is the ability to need fewer things. Think about that. One person needs $20,000 per month to sustain their lifestyle. Another needs $4,000. Who is closer to freedom? The answer isn't determined by income, it's determined by dependence. Because freedom is not measured by what you own, it's measured by what owns you. The fewer financial obligations controlling your decisions, the more freedom you possess. And that's why some of the wealthiest looking people you know may actually be among the least free. While some of the most financially free people may not look wealthy at all. They quietly built options. They built flexibility. They built margin. They built time. And time is what freedom actually looks like. Not luxury, not status, not consumption. Time. The ability to decide how your life is spent. The ability to walk away. The ability to choose. The ability to say no. Ironically, this often requires ignoring the signals society celebrates. Because society celebrates spending. It celebrates upgrades. It celebrates visible success. But freedom is often invisible. Nobody sees the debt you avoided. Nobody sees the lifestyle you didn't inflate. Nobody sees the purchase you decided not to make. Nobody applauds restraint. Yet restraint is often where freedom begins. Every unnecessary expense creates a future obligation. Every major lifestyle upgrade creates a new financial baseline. Every payment reduces flexibility, little by little, month by month, year by year, until eventually people wake up and realize something strange. They spent years buying things designed to make them feel free. And now those same things prevent them from being free. That realization can be painful, but it can also be powerful. Because once you recognize the trap, you can start making different decisions. You stop asking, what can I afford? And start asking, what will this cost me in freedom? That single question changes everything. A bigger house is no longer just a house. It's years of future payments. A luxury car is no longer just a car. It's future flexibility traded away. An expensive lifestyle is no longer a reward. It's a commitment. And commitments have cost. This doesn't mean you should never enjoy money. Quite the opposite. Money should improve life. Experiences matter. Comfort matters. Enjoyment matters. The goal is not deprivation. The goal is intentionality. To make sure you're buying things because they genuinely improve your life, not because you're trying to impress people who aren't paying your bills. Because at the end of the day, freedom is not something you buy. It's something you protect. It's created every time you choose flexibility over status. Every time you choose ownership over appearances. Every time you choose long-term freedom over short-term validation. And perhaps that's the real paradox. The people who appear the freest are not always free. And the people quietly building freedom rarely look impressive at all. But years later, when they control their time, control their decisions, and control their future, the difference becomes impossible to ignore. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to The Engineering of Investing. Because investing is not just about building wealth. It's about building options, building flexibility, building freedom, and understanding the hidden forces that influence every financial decision you make. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.